give them a different perspective. That in itself, clients have come back to me and said, that's invaluable.
Yeah, because you're really, like you say, you're a partner to their business, but really you're a consultant as well, or a doctor, as you say, who diagnoses and who can be very objectively looking at it. I love that.
To help.
So the people that actually come to you, Jules, and clearly haven't got their mindsets in line with your values and your business model, you basically part amicably. Is that what you do? In that first stage where the phone call is happening?
Yeah, I go through sort of 3 questions. Yeah, and this leads back to, you can use any analogy you want. You know, how do you eat an elephant? How do you climb a mountain? Yeah, 1 foot in front of the other. Right now, some people just want to be teleported to the top of the mountain. That's not us. Okay, we're happy to, you know, we're the Sherpas that are walking alongside you, but you're the one that's climbing the mountain, right? Yeah. So the questions are, number 1, can you show us what it is that you want done? Highly important. If you can't show us, how do you expect a VA to be able to do what you can't do? Second thing is that as a partner, you fully understand that this is a step-by-step process, 1 step after the other, and it is a process. And that in itself leads people to think, well, that's a very long journey. Not necessarily. Yeah, it can be a fast process, but it's step by step. And lastly, and most importantly, key, that the client themselves are prepared to invest small snippets of time up front, not to train, but to show us. There's a vast difference.
Yeah.
Okay. A small snippet of time up front for small term investment, long-term gain.
That's right.
And if they're prepared to do that, yeah, if they're prepared to do that, they're the right person.
So that is step 1.
Yeah, a lot of people, as I say, want to be teleported to the top of the mountain, or halfway up at least. And if they're not prepared to do that, then we're not the right fit for them.
So it's just about having realistic expectations, but also the right mindset. So I get that. That's, let's say, phase 1, the phone call, where you diagnose basically where they're at and whether or not it's a good fit for both. Okay, to have a win-win-win. What's then after that? What's the
second spot? Is if literally, if we both like what we're hearing and saying from each other, we then go through to a Zoom session. So it's very important then for clients to meet key members of my team. So we have, they would meet one of our onboarding team, who naturally in the beginning is doing all of the onboarding with them, right? They're the onboarding account manager. So not necessarily the virtual assistant, because the virtual assistant may not have been recruited yet. Okay. But that's the other thing, Bram, is that we don't have a team or a pool of virtual assistants sitting there waiting to pick up clients. To me, that model drives sales, not pulls clients towards you. We actually go and recruit virtual assistants when we have a client. Yeah,
I love that, because you really have a model that you're not trying to squeeze around. No. You know, around in a what do you call it? Round in a square hole.
A square peg in a round hole.
That one, yes.
That's exactly right. Yeah, for that very thought, it's yeah, we recruit as we gain a client. Now, inevitably, we have more clients than we do VAs, so we're continually recruiting. Yeah, it's a good problem to have. The other person that they would meet during that Zoom meeting, conference call, would be our HR people and culture manager. Yeah, and their team are dealing with our VAs on a weekly basis, checking in with the VA to see how they're enjoying their work. Are they enjoying their work? Are they enjoying their client? Is there any disconnect?
Super important to be on top of that.
Yeah, you have to, because if you don't catch things early, yeah, something will happen a few months down the track, and suddenly it'll be the straw that broke the camel's back, yeah, or the icing on the cake. And suddenly you then become aware of all of the issues that may have been happening.